tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, I'm immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like, hated to love it.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucs and Cards from Glendale. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
On the set.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down and 4, Rodgers. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Quay Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Tua's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, check mega. Snap, red. Fight, white.
Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. In motion, Hill.
Yellow. Check white. Light blue. Hustle, hustle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Clock, 10.
On 2nd and a couple. Tua. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back with a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Quick slant to Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer 1st. Up the middle, Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The give is to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run there. That leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Blue strike. Trail green. Red cycle. Green jack. Clawed red.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Yellow blue. Clutcher 6.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow, blue. Black shot.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
In motion, Hill. Tua to try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Oliver, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point, and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. More still out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rodgers now to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due. Excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready. Hey.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, move.
Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. They'll run it with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Hey, 26. Back
from midfield. Here's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Inside. 26. Back on.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
41 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Quay Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers throwing here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Packers.
Chase Claypool 38 yards. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Strike.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.
Let's go. I am the greatest. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the greatest. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. I said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they consider it